Good morning. Pour another cup of coffee.
And watch it all crash and burn. It's a puzzle.
It's a maze.
I've tried to see through this
A million ways, but each day's another wrong turn. Well, if you haven't guessed what we are reviewing today, it's Cats. Please, if you like our videos, like, comment, and subscribe to us. And go ahead and follow us on the Instagram or send us a message of something you want to see us react to.
Yes. And today is a day that we love waking up for because a musical trailer has come out.
Oh, what a celebration we'll have today. Thank goodness.
I don't know the next. I don't know the next series of lyrics.
Let's have a celebration the Glinda way.
Oh yeah, thank goodness. That was always the song that I skipped over on that.
I love that song.
I know, I love it more now, but as a kid, I was just like, get me to the power ballads. Get me to the power ballads. But this is our area of expertise. We love musicals because we grew up doing them. We currently do them, and we get this, and we're very excited for Dear Evan Hansen. We know all the songs. We've never seen it on stage.
Yes, sadly.
So that is the one thing that we wish that we had more expertise on. But we know all the songs. We know the plot. We love Ben Platt. I mean,
he's an entity. His voice is truly brilliant.
What a voice. And I mean, all of his brothers, he just comes from an insanely talented musical family and just Hollywood producing family.
Yeah.
So this, I'm hoping it's going to be good because it has all of those things involved. And
they brought him back. My only concern, and I'm excited for him to be in this film, is maybe his age.
Yes.
He's like 27 now, playing a high schooler, and this ain't Grease, people. This is a bit more of a like grounded thing, you know. So I mean, I imagine he's going to be fantastic. I don't really want to hear anybody else singing those songs. They were written for him. Right. They are perfect
I
for
will
him.
buy into it for this.
Yeah.
It's kind of a thing in the musical theater world in general, I feel like, where more baby-faced performers will try to stretch the high school, even in the acting world in general, they'll try to stretch their age, even if it's like really beyond the age that, you know, a decade plus. And I think at that point I would just rather see real people of the age, but that's my own personal preference. And I wish every one of you who's having success making a career out of doing that, go for it. Right. Go for it. Run with it as long as you can. Yeah. I just personally, as a consumer, have different preferences.
Yeah. And I would rather not hear the songs be compromised for the sake of some baby-faced younger performer. Correct. I would rather hear the songs in their true form for the film. So
here it works. I'll buy into it, and we're very excited. So without further ado,
I'm very excited. All right.
Does anybody have
Anybody?
Dear Evan Hanson, today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why.
The cast.
The
cast.
Have you been doing those letters to yourself with Dr. Sherman?
I've been trying to.
Is it going to help you, honey?
Nobody was there.
No, it's not your cast. Now we can both pretend we're your friends.
I'm sorry.
John Hancock.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? I wish everything was different. Wish I was part of something. Wish that anything
gave him the blue striped shirt.
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, that's mine. I'll just take it. Wait, I need that back. You could fall, and no one would hear. Trying to took a letter from me. It was an assignment from my therapist. Still. Even when the dark comes crashing through. Connor's mother and stepfather here to see you. When you need a friend to carry you
Connor wanted you to have this.
And when you're broken,
Amy Adams.
Dear
Oh.
Evan Hanson, he wrote it to you.
His last words, Connor took his own life. What? I'm sorry, Connor didn't write this.
No, please. It's this.
You will be found. And we didn't think Connor had any friends.
I mean, you're really gonna tell these people that the only thing they have left of their son is a letter that you wrote to yourself?
So, you and Connor, tell us something, please.
Right. I started talking and just couldn't stop. They didn't want me to stop.
I'm putting together
What a
memorial
liar.
service. If you wanted to do something,
Connor showed me that I wasn't alone. Nobody is. So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason.
He's so good.
Believe you'll be okay.
I didn't know that you were hurting.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand,
A lot of people feel like us.
you can reach out your hand.
People started sharing it. It's everywhere.
Going viral.
I don't understand what happened.
You're dead. You don't know how much you've given my family and me.
You wake up and you rise again.
Were you ever actually friends with him?
Will be
I
found.
never meant to make it such a mess. I was trying to help. If you knew who I am.
Oh, she slammed on the brake.
Broken I am.
I already know you. And I love you.
I have to tell you.
Julianne Moore. That,
Yeah, I was like, who is that?
Yeah,
She's so
she looks
familiar.
a
Why
little
can't I remember her
different
name?
too.
She does.
Wow.
Wow. That, first of all, that's a movie that I actually feel like is a better movie. That I can't imagine the movie be like compromising anything from the
Yeah.
stage. I think the movie actually helps the plot line
Yeah,
in this
It
scenario.
translates. Yeah, it's like those little things like, oh, it's going viral. Like on stage, it's a little like, okay, but like here, it's like, oh, you can see people watching him on the computer and him kind of blowing up. It's interesting too, because like all the other things that are coming out this year in the Heights and West Side are so like choreography heavy.
Yeah.
And they're like these big musicals, and like it's cool that this just can come out and be like a tinier, more like human piece.
Yes.
And still be a big musical.
Yeah, and the songs and the music just, I think, orchestrate it. So I mean, without the songs being as great as they are, I don't think that I would be particularly moved. I'd be like, just another,
Yeah, like
teenage
high school
drama,
drama.
high school
Yeah.
story that's really sad. And
Yeah, I mean that
But-
element of him. I like that element of him, like lying and saying that
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
the
this guy's
interesting part.
friend, and like kind of buying over this poor family because he's also kind of like this kid who doesn't have much else going for him.
right, and it's like this whole ethical thing of, okay, like, yes, you're lying, but also his lie is bringing peace to these people who had
Yeah.
such a warped and jaded vision of who their son was.
Yeah.
So it's almost like providing them with just a happier memory of who this person was
Yeah.
than maybe who Connor actually was.
Yeah, that's kind of funny too, that when like he goes like viral and everyone's like, oh, this guy Connor and everything, and then it's like, yeah, but nobody really liked him. And it's kind of a cool statement in how we like romanticize people after death sometimes.
Yes,
And
that's
beautiful.
That's beautifully put.
But I think that it's going to be a good. I think you're right that it looks like it's going to translate to film really well. I didn't actually wasn't too thrown off by his age.
Me neither. And they definitely gave him a haircut to kind of
Yeah,
help aid in
and
that.
there's some maybe some thick makeup.
Yes. But it's the theater.
Yeah.
You can do that with a musical.
Yeah. But again, like, he sounds great. Like, you know, what we're hearing him sing, it just sounds like you're listening to the Broadway cast album again, you know, put on screen, which is great.
Yeah, and I think it's just a testament to, you know, if you're a good actor, you can convince us that you belong into a different world that you don't necessarily belong into.
And he always makes like weird ass choices. Like, he always makes these like funny like sounds and stuff that, like, you know, even in like that show The Politician, like he's always kind of finding stuff that, like, you just want to see that, because again, this is like towing the line of being a very basic like teenager whiner story,
but he finds the beats that make these characters interesting. I just think he's the greatest. Ben Platt, if you are out there and listening, I love how in our musical reviews we always do a shout out. We're like, let's shout Rita Moreno.
We did one.
Ben Platt,
and then for In the Heights it was Jimmy Smits. So.
Jimmy Smits. Those are our three. Call us, babies. Yeah. I'm excited.
Me too. September 24th.
September 24th. And I hope that this inspired you to see the movie. And for now, signing off. You will be found.
Even when the dark comes shining through. Oh, when the dark comes shining through? That doesn't work.
I don't know.
When you need a friend to carry you. When you're broken off the ground. You will be